Hello everyone, Readers and Crazy here back for another How to Play. Today we're looking at how to play the game Stomp until you drop La, apparently. I don't know what La means. It's got some nice UV ink to it. This is designed by Daryl Chow. And I guess Johnny Lau, Mr. Kiyasu, some artwork. And it's produced by Origami. I'm going to say it's pronounced Origami because, well, the logo is origami. Otherwise, it's just Origame and it just sounds kind of weird. It's for ages 7 and up, 2 to 5 players, takes about 30 minutes. In the game, you got the rules. And basically, you're going shopping. It's a little set collection game. You have these different character cards. Each player is going to choose one. We'll say we're doing 3 players here. And then you got the cards. Which looks like a big advertisement. The cards have them on them different items. Red are electronics. It's obviously a PlayStation, PSP or something like that, I assume. You have like appliances in the purple with a battery logo. This is actually toys. The red one is toys. This is more like appliances, electronics. You got food in green. You have clothes in purple, shoes in orange, and can't recall. I think that's it. And then we also have these cards here, they're Tompang cards. I don't know what Tompang means in English, but basically it's like if you collect 4 of these, you get an additional 5 points. If not, you lose 3 points. So keep that in mind. You can shuffle everything up. So your character cards are going to have places for you to have free shopping bags of items you can put in there. Your capacity of bags are, you can have one of each item of the same percentage, so 5 different items, as long as they're all like 30% or 20%, as long as they're the same percentage. Or you can have 3 items that are all the same color, less than 100% total in savings, 100% or less. And then at the bottom here, you're going to have the Tompang missions. You can only have a max of 2 at any time. So, we got everything ready here. Setup is pretty simple. Each player chooses their favorite character, puts them in front of you. Now, on the opposite side, you can play with this side. This actually gives you powers, like this one forces you to draw a card. If a card effect forces you to draw a card, you may redirect that to another player. So you can play with the other side if you want, more advanced if you will. It's the extra Kiyasu side, as it's called. So shuffle all the shopping cards together, form the deck. Deal 1 card per player plus 1. And then you'll decide the starting player. They say preferably the last player to read a comic book. I don't know what that has to do with shopping, so I'm just going to say whoever the last one shopping or on a shopping spree should be the start player. But anyways, they're going to put out 1 card per player plus 1. So for 3 players, it would be 4 cards. For 5 players, it would be 5 cards, obviously. And for 4 players, it'd be 5 cards, etc., etc. So, one person's going to start, and they're going to draft one of these cards. If a card has a symbol like this, it means you must draw another card. If it has a symbol like this, it means the person to the right has to draw a card, and this one's to the left. So let's say I take this purple one and put it in bag 3. And the person to my right has to draw a card and add it to the shopping bag. So I'll put it here. The next person, clockwise, will then draft a card. Maybe they take this one. And they have to, as it says, draw a card. And bear with me. I apologize. You can't see the first player. There he is. You see it. And so they have to draw another card. So they will. And we'll put it over here. Remember, you can only have cards of different colors if they're the same percentage. Otherwise, you have to put them all the same color in one bag up to 100% total off. So then the next player is going to go. They'll draft a card. Maybe they draft this 20% and force this person to draw a card. So they will. And it's a Tompang card. So they need to collect 4 cards that have 30% off. And if they do that, by the end of the game, they get 5 points. If not, they will lose 3 points. And it's important to note, if you have multiple Tallmunchkin cards, you can only use each card for one specific Tallmunchkin. You can't do a 30% one for this one and then use it for a different one as well. So anyways, now this card will simply be discarded and 4 new cards will come out, and we rinse and repeat. So they just went, it's my turn. I'm going to draw a card. Maybe I draw this 20% one. Now they have to draw a card. And it's, we'll put it here. And now it's pointing this way, so I have to draw a card because it has a draw thing. And I'll put that here. The next person's going to go. Maybe they take this 20% one, put it here. And this guy's going to go and he says, you know what, I'll take this 40% and put it here. So this one goes bye-bye. Then go again. And you just keep repeating this. So let's say this time I draft this 30% one and put it here. I have to draw a card because of the draw symbol. And it's 40% and I have to draw a card. So this could be bad. Okay, so it's all right. I'll put this here. And that's going to be my turn. If you get to a point where the game is all about stop until you drop, if you get to a point where you cannot put an item in your bag, the round ends, and, you know, I'll show you what happens in a minute. So this guy's going to take a card, maybe they take a card, and this one gets discarded. Cards come out. I believe that one gets discarded anyways, if I recall. Yeah. And it's actually going to be the start player rotates around the table. I haven't exactly been doing that, but it is what it is. So let's just say this person is the start player. This round they draft that one. They have to draw a card, so they will. And yes, Raft hot dogs. Not Kraft, but Raft. We all know Raft. It's a great brand, right? So next player is going to go. They cannot put this one here because they already have an orange one that has to be different colors. So they cannot draft that one. They cannot draft. They're kind of bones. So we're in a situation here where, well, actually he can't draft the card. He can draft this one and put it here because it's 20%. So yeah, we got lucky there. Let's see if I get so lucky. Now we're boned. So we've got to a point where I have dropped. Why? Because I have a 20% in red and a 20% in orange, and I'm collecting green cards, purple cards, and 30% cards. So since I cannot legally draft one of those cards, the round ends, these cards get discarded, and all the cards you have are going to be collected. Now, I have to also discard one of these sets. So maybe I discard these purple 20. I have to discard one of my bags, basically. One of my bags of items I have to discard. The rest will collect into a score pile for later, including Tallmunchkin cards. And then you continue on with another round. I got 2 Tallmunchkin cards here. Maybe I take one or whatever, and then the next person says, I'll take this one, and they take this one. Now, they already had a Tallmunchkin card. They can do more. You can have up to 2 in your shopping card, if you will, and you can have as many as you want in your score pile. So keep that in mind. So, once a person drops like I did, that's the end of the shopping day, and you have to discard one of your shopping bags like I did, getting rid of all the cards in it. The rest of your bags, you keep your contents as do everyone else, and you just put those all into a scoring pile face down until the end of the third day. So you're going to play 3 rounds basically until people drop out 3 times. And you're going to drop out if you have no legal play. If selecting a card is going to put you over 100% in the one shopping bag, or you just can't take it for whatever reason, like I couldn't, then that is the end of your shopping day. Once the third shopping day is down, you're going to take, whatever cards you have in your scoring pile. Let's just say I have this in my scoring pile, and you're going to add up the values. Now, you're going to basically divide all the values by 10. So basically, instead of 30, it's going to be 3, 4, 2, 5. All the cards range from 20 to 60% for the record. And then you're going to look at your Tallmunchkin cards as well, which I have a bunch. And so this one, I would need to have 4 cards that have 30% off. Let's see if I got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, I would need to have 4 green cards, which I don't have, unfortunately. This one, I would need to have 4 purple cards. I do, but I had to use the 30% over here. So I'm either going to lose this one or this one, because I cannot use this 30% in both ones. And then this one would be for orange, so I failed all my Tallmunchkin cards except for this one. So it's going to be -3, -3, -3. This one I get 5 points. And so you do 5 plus all of these values. Let's just say 5, 10, 20, 30, 38, 40, 49, what is that, 54, with the 5 minus 9, let's just say 49 minus 9 is 40, so 45 points it would be my score. It's a nice little set collection game, drafting set collection. The cards are just a smooth plastic and finish. They're very colorful and just cute artwork, as you can see, all sorts of different items. It's a fun little game. It is a little harder to find. I haven't seen it in the North American shop necessarily. I got this from, I think, Suruga in Japan, I think, or something like that. I forget exactly where I got it, but it's a nice little game, I think. Obviously made more for like a Japanese audience with the characters they have on it, but yeah, it's fine. Comment, like, subscribe, what else you think. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.